welcome to Newsline. 60 minutes of all the news about Liberia and the rest of the world. Today is Monday, August 19, 2024, and I'm Anthony Van anchoring. President Joseph Boakai leaves the country for the United States to attend the 124th National Black Business Conference in Atlanta, Georgia. World Health Organization country representative Dr. Peter Clement expresses confidence in the country's health system to combat any outbreak of monkeypox.
But from all indications, these 5 cases resolved very well, and there were no mortalities from Liberia.
The Liberia Revenue Authority boasts of collecting 412 million United States dollars in taxes for the 2024 national budget.
When we install the item, the following year, the tax increased to 15,000.
Away from home, the brutal rape and murder of a 7-year-old girl has sparked outrage in Ethiopia, with many saying the sentence given to her attacker is too lenient. The details of these and other stories, sports, French, weather update are all lined up this afternoon on ELBC NEWSLINE. First, the bulletin with Grace Maliezi.
President Joseph Boakai has left the country for Atlanta, the United States of America, to attend the National Black Conference. President Boakai will serve as guest speaker at this year's National Black Conference. President Boakai will use the opportunity to discuss Liberia's huge investment potential. The conference will run from August 21 to 25 in Atlanta, Georgia. World Health Organization country representative to Liberia, Dr. Peter Clement, has expressed confidence in the country's health system to combat any outbreak of monkeypox. Monkeypox, also known as Mpox, is an infectious viral disease that can occur in humans and other animals. Symptoms include a rash that forms blisters and fever, among others. On August 14, the World Health Organization declared its recent outbreak in Africa and other parts of the world as a global health emergency of international concern. But speaking in an ELBC interview on the Super Morning Show Monday, Dr. Clement said experiences from Ebola and COVID-19 have prepared the country to contain any future outbreak of infectious disease.
Liberia has the capacity to know what threat are we dealing with. But from all indications, these 5 cases resolved very well, and there were no mortalities from Liberia. I could say Liberia has the capacity to address any outbreak as quickly as possible.
The WHO country representative said while Mpox is much more violent than chickenpox, the World Health Organization is closely working with Liberian health authorities to monitor the situation. The Liberia Revenue Authority has boasted of collecting 412 million United States dollars in taxes for the 2024 national budget. LRA Commissioner General Double Jala told the Super Morning Show on Monday the money exceeds the targeted amount of 393 million. Dr. Jala disclosed the LRA is in a better position to collect the balance 284 million between now to December 31, 2024.
393 million in change. That is what we were taxed to collect up to July 31st. To date, we have collected 412 million.
The LRA Commissioner General also attributed the overperformance of the revenue body to ongoing efforts to close all revenue leakages and automate various platforms. Commissioner General Jala thanked LRA staffs for their commitment and called for compliance in tax payment. Agriculture Minister Dr. Alexander Nuta has expressed serious disappointment over the management of government's rice processing facility in Grand Jide County. The facility was constructed by the European Union through government in 2006 and is being managed by a private entity to process rice and provide support to local farmers in the area. Speaking Monday in Zweju during the ministry's nationwide assessment tour, Minister Nuta alleged that the management of the facility has reneged to live up to its obligation. The agriculture minister described the alleged refusal of the facility's management to encourage and provide support to farmers in the county as frustrating. Meanwhile, Minister Nuta has also called for the immediate revision of documents existing between the government and management of the facility. The Justice Ministry has concluded a survey of 5 acres of land for the construction of a judicial complex in Fishtown, Riverview County. According to our correspondent, the land was donated by the local authority of the county for the project. The project, when completed, will address the long-standing issues of access to justice. Meanwhile, residents of the county thanked the government for the initiative. Criminal Court B is expected to entertain legal arguments between state prosecutors and lawyers representing ex-government officials this Tuesday. The hearing is contingent on the bill of information filed by state prosecutors in the corruption case against the former government officials. A bill of information is a legal instrument containing formal accusations issued by a prosecutor and presented to the defendants. The prosecuting lawyers alleged that defense lawyers reportedly refused to serve them with the bond of the former officials. On August 2, Criminal Court B Judge Kennedy Peabody approved 3 ex-officials' bond to secure their temporary release from detention as provided by law. Local authorities in Todi District, Lower Montserrado County, have confirmed the outbreak of chickenpox in the Morris Farm community. Our rural Montserrado County correspondent said at least 25 children in Morris Farm have come down with the disease. Our correspondent quotes parents of the affected children as saying they are currently using traditional herb mixed with cane juice to treat their children against the chickenpox disease due to the lack of medical intervention. Meanwhile, a surveillance team has been dispatched to the community to do an in-depth investigation on the outbreak. Public Works Ministry, in collaboration with SSF Incorporated, is currently rehabilitating damaged culverts along the Barclayville-Plebo Road in Grand Crew County. According to our correspondent, the ongoing exercise is in conformity with President Boakai's plan to making major roads across the country pliable. Our correspondent quotes resident engineer Bill Sakor as saying the recent downpour is posing serious challenge in rehabilitating the culverts. Mr. Sakor, however, said the ongoing project between Barclayville and Plebo is expected to be completed in the course of 2 years. He is also urging residents in the county to exercise restraint as the contractors are working effectively to complete the project. The Kuka Tunnel Peace Festival is ongoing in Zozo District, Lofa County. The event began over the weekend and is expected to end on August 30 this year. Executive Director of Crusaders for Peace, Ambassador Julie Endy, is organizing this event. Madam Endy disclosed the festival is in commemoration of 21 years of uninterrupted peace in the country. Speaking on the Super Morning Show, Madam Endy said this year's Peace Festival has brought together several organizations and people living with disability. Residents of Yegbadu, Lofa County are said to be living in fear due to a new round of earth vibration in the area. According to our correspondent, the residents said the incident was experienced over the weekend in the area. The residents said a team from the Ministry of Mines and Energy (EPA) and the National Disaster Management Agency visited the area and is yet to give the cause of the vibration. They noted the new round of earth vibration is posing risk to pregnant women and children. Meanwhile, the residents are calling on government partners and relevant stakeholders for intervention. And the executive director of Dodala Multi-Purpose Agriculture Enterprise in Saclipi in Nimba County, Justin Nelson, is craving for more logistical support to farmers. The farming group is operating in Nimba, Bonk, Maryland, Riverside, and Lofa counties with a membership of more than 36,000 farmers. Mr. Nelson spoke over the weekend when Agriculture Minister Dr. Alexander Nuta presented 150 rain boots and raincoats to the farming group. He, however, thanked Minister Nuta for the gesture while describing it as timely.
Grace Molayezi will be back a little later with details of our international developments. President Joseph Boakai is traveling to the United States to attend the 124th National Black Business Conference in Atlanta, Georgia. At the conference, the Liberian leader is expected to deliver a keynote address. The three-day event, which is bringing together Black business leaders and entrepreneurs, will be held under the theme, We Are Together. Vasta Talu has been reading through an executive mansion release and now reports.
President Boakai's